Greetings. This is Pastor John Ranke, Pastor Ranke here, and welcome to ASL Class 1. We're going to be jumping into a different program as we begin this time together called ASL, or American Sign Language with Jesus Signs. And so I want to give you an introduction of what we're going to be doing. You're going to get a paper like this one for your syllabus, and it will have all of the stories there that we're going to be doing. It will have all what we're going to be doing every week as you go through, and you're going to see all the things that we're going to be practicing and the videos you're going to be seeing. But most important, I want you to have fun, okay? Because that's what we do. The more fun you have learning a language, that's what's really important. So you and I, we're gonna work, you're gonna learn, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. And so what's the expectation? What are we gonna do together? First of all, is this here. We are going to work on helping you be able to learn how to sign and communicate. And so that's part of the goal for us, is not just to learn numbers and learn how to fingerspell, but I want you to be able to learn to communicate. So when you meet a deaf person, you can have a conversation with them. And how we're going to do that is several different ways. One is we're going to emphasize storytelling. Because for deaf people, storytelling is the most important. And I want you to learn how to think and see visually in stories, in pictures, not in letters or words. So that's going to be one thing we're going to emphasize and talk about, is the storytelling. Also, we're going to work on deaf culture. So you're going to understand why deafness is not only a language of itself in American Sign Language, but it is also a culture itself. And the experiences that deaf people have, the struggles, the challenges, and how you and I can connect up with that world. Then next, we're going to work on the Jesus Signs vocabulary. So you're going to learn how to communicate in the world, but I also want you to learn, how do you share your faith? How do you share the Jesus stories with other people? And so that we're going to work on that also. You are going to also, because it's an official class, we're going to learn and practice linguistics. How is ASL structured? Why do you sign it that way? Because signing ASL is not signing English. And so we're going to learn some of the linguistics and why it's done that way. And next, we're going to practice a lot. So when we meet together on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we're going to have a lot of practice together. And that's going to be really what I want to do when we meet together in person or online, is to have that practice. So if you have questions, when you're watching something you don't understand, that's what we want to do. Ask questions, practice together so you can see it and you can get receptive. That's what that is, receptive, where you can watch and understand it. Also, that you will be able to sign it. So that is going to be part of our structure together, is that there. For you and I, when you look at this, the mid test and the final test, that's going to be about 20 and 20% of your grade. What we're going to do for that is, for the first half, first 8 weeks, we're going to have stories. And for the midterm, I want you to be able to take one of those 8 stories and be able to sign it. And that's going to be the midterm test. And then for the next 9 through 16 weeks, we're going to have more stories. And I want you to pick one of those stories and then sign that for the final. So you get to pick out which one, you get to practice it. If we have questions, we can ask them before, but we'll talk about that more and explain. But that's the point of the midterm test and the final, is for you to be able to take one of those Bible stories and be able to sign it. All right? Now, with this, we're also going to be using one of the books. It's called Signing Naturally. And this is a more formal class that gives you more formal ASL, and it gives you some of the rules for that and why it is, and it also includes some of the conversational. So for me, as you think about this, this is going to be part of our communication. How do you sign and communicate? This will give a little bit more formal, technical things about ASL. And so this, your weekly homework, as you watch the videos, as you do the testing on there, that will be about 40% of your grade. Now the others, and this, I'll have to see how I can do this here, Tuesday and Thursday when we meet together, that's going to be another 20% of your grade. So you're going to have 40% over here, 40% over here, and the other 20 is going to be involved when we meet together online and we practice. So I hope this gives you an idea. So you will have, also I should emphasize, you're going to have one paper for this. That's going to have the stories. And then we'll have another one on this that will give you the outline for what we're going to talk about over here. So you'll have both of those so you can see where we're going to practice, you can see your homework, but again, just enjoy. And I would also encourage you, when you see each other on campus and you meet each other, practice. Sign with each other. Practice saying good morning. Practice talking with people. And I like to use the see and sign or see and say. So as you're walking along with people and you see something, practice signing it. So when you see the school, practice signing school. When you see the church, practice signing church. When you see a teacher, practice signing teacher. When you see a book, when you see, that is a great way to practice. So as you meet with your students together and you meet, practice. What do you see around you? And practice signing it. But then also watch that person so you can practice your receptive skills. So try it with no voice, turn it off, and just sign and have fun. I look forward to our time together. My contact information is in there. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need any help, we can hook you up with practice so that you can practice with people on video also. So let me know, and I look forward to having fun together as we study and learn His Word and a way to communicate with each other. God's blessings to you guys.